I'm going to take you on a quick tour of the Richard Rogers Talking Buildings exhibition in the Sir John Soane. I'm going to show you some of my favourite highlights. Let's go.
Welcome to the fourth space. Here we have a specially commissioned installation called RSHP Architects in Dialogue. At the centre of the exhibition is this new beautiful handmade timber model made in the model shop in our studio by Kelly and Dan. In this kind of little 2 kilometre stretch, we have about 6 buildings and they represent the origins of the practice, I suppose the Middle Ages and the future of practice. So we start with Lloyd's in London here that finished back in 1996. And we look at Lloyd's Register of Shipping, Billingsgate Market, Guy's St Thomas's Cancer Centre, the Leadenhall building where our studio is now, opposite Lloyd's of London. And then finally, 99 Bishopsgate at the back, northern quarter of the city, which is due for completion in 2031. And I think it really shows how committed and purpose we are and how these buildings both sit contextually but also are not at all afraid to stand out from the crowd. I remember seeing the Pompidou for the first time as a kid. You walk around the corner in the Marais and it's like this spaceship has landed. It was just completely different to anything else I'd ever seen. The size, the scale, the colour, the complexity. And little did I know that years later I would end up working with Richard and the team that had actually put that incredible piece together. I had a great argument with one of my tutors when I was later studying design, and I was doing this awfully overwrought thing. My tutor was trying to explain to me, you need to find a simple diagram that underlies the whole process. And I was saying, you can't say that's true of all great buildings. They have all great buildings, a simple diagram. I said, that's not true for Lloyd's of London. And then he drew a simple rectangle with 6 circles around the edge. And of course, what he was referring to is the big rational commercial space at the centre of Lloyd's that hosts the market. And then the satellite towers, which sit in the awkward corners created by the medieval street plan. And of course, those satellite towers hold the lifts, the stairs, the washrooms, sometimes meeting rooms. And the contrast of the utter complexity of these satellite towers with the simplicity and rational space for the trading market surrounding the atrium is just exemplary. It's kind of mind-blowing.